New movies, new introductions. Will he finally enter the Dragon Ball canon this time and join the cast with an epic new form? Could he bring us information about his race that we've never known but always wanted to learn? What happened to Frieza's race? What could have occurred? This is a movie I'd love to see, especially if it brings Cooler into the picture, sharing his perspective on everything that happened. Maybe the destruction of his planet, and he survived alongside his father and Frieza. Or perhaps, somehow, he witnessed Beerus annihilate his race and has been hiding all this time, gathering strength. Who knows? Maybe he's the being we've mentioned after the Granola arc. Anything is possible. So go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, and activate the notification bell. Stick around for this video, where we'll talk about everything related to Frieza's big brother, Cooler. Welcome to the cast. Let's dive in. Every 2 years, they promise new Dragon Ball movies, and we fans always hope for something exciting, something surprising. And with a few releases, we've gotten surprises. Broly joining the Z Fighters team, Gohan Beast making an appearance, and nostalgic villains showing up again, even if they lack the brilliance they once had. But we're always left expecting more. What could the next release be? Could it be something genius aimed at introducing someone missing from Frieza's family? That's right, a new yet old member of Frieza's family, coming straight into canon. We've already had Broly, Frieza again, Cell in his max form, and maybe even Janemba in Dragon Ball Daima. Plus, the other universes remain unexplored and could be hiding many secrets. But tell me, wouldn't it be amazing for Frieza to have his brother join him? Imagine 2 of Frieza's race training together. That would be absolutely epic and a massive challenge for Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and Broly to prove themselves and forge their powers. This could tie into Frieza's new plan, which we still don't fully understand. It could be many things, but let's hope Cooler becomes a part of it. Cooler, one of the most intriguing characters in the Dragon Ball universe, has captivated fans with his commanding presence since his debut. As Frieza's older brother, Cooler belongs to the fearsome changeling race, also known as the Frost Demons. His impressive design and cold, calculating personality set him apart as a formidable and fascinating villain. Introduced in the movie Dragon Ball Z, Cooler's Revenge, he quickly established himself as a force to be reckoned with. Unlike Frieza, who often lets his ego and pride cloud his judgment, Cooler is a natural strategist, meticulously planning every move. In the film, he reveals a 5th transformation, a power level that surpasses even Frieza's final form. This transformation showcases Cooler's untapped potential, hinting that he might be even stronger than his brother. In his second appearance, Dragon Ball Z, The Return of Cooler, he comes back as Metal Cooler, a fusion between him and the Big Geat Star, a supercomputer with regeneration and duplication abilities. As Metal Cooler, he becomes nearly invincible, capable of creating infinite copies of himself. Each replica is just as devastating as the original, making him an almost unbeatable opponent. This fusion highlights Cooler's adaptability and intelligence, always seeking ways to surpass his limits. Comparing Cooler's original powers to Frieza's reveals significant differences. Frieza, known for his cruelty and thirst for destruction, is impulsive and enjoys using brute force to dominate his opponents. He delights in spreading fear and pain, which often leads him to underestimate his enemies. Cooler, on the other hand, is more composed and calculating. He analyzes every battle meticulously, adjusting his tactics as needed. This strategic approach makes him an even more dangerous adversary, capable of predicting and countering his opponent's moves. In a potential new Dragon Ball movie, several plots could be explored. One theory involves Cooler discovering that his father, King Cold, and his brother, Frieza, have been killed. This news reaches him in a distant galaxy where he has built his own empire. Consumed with rage and a thirst for revenge, Cooler decides to return to confront those responsible. However, upon his arrival, he finds Frieza alive, having been resurrected just like him. This reunion between the brothers is tense and emotional. Frieza reveals that they now share a common enemy and suggests setting aside their differences to face this foe together. Initially reluctant, Cooler sees the wisdom in Frieza's words and agrees to join forces. Together, they begin intense training, pushing each other to new levels of power. During this training, the idea of fusion emerges. Imagine Cooler and Frieza combining their powers to create an even more powerful entity. This new form, which we could call White Cooler, would symbolize the union of their abilities and the harmony of yin and yang. Cooler, with his strategic mind and superior intellect, would help Frieza refine his skills, while Frieza contributes his raw power and battle experience to the partnership. Together, they challenge the limits of their power, exploring new transformations and techniques. Could they even face the gods of destruction? Cooler's desire for revenge against the Saiyans who killed his father still lingers, but now he has a broader perspective. He and Frieza begin to consider overthrowing the current system of gods of destruction and establishing a new order. United, they might genuinely stand a chance against Beerus and the other gods. especially if they continue training and evolving their abilities. A fascinating aspect to consider is the possibility of Cooler and Frieza united, challenging the gods of destruction and the current system. Cooler, with his strategic vision and ambition, may see an opportunity to shift the balance of power in the universe. If both manage to achieve new levels of power, like Frieza's golden form or the potential white form of Cooler, they could genuinely stand a chance against the gods. The battle between them and the gods of destruction would be epic, full of complex strategies and displays of raw power. Now, back to Universe 7, we have Gohan, who has always been one of the fans' favorite characters but hasn't always received the spotlight he deserves. With Frieza, Goku, and Vegeta occupied with their own battles, Cooler could emerge as a real and powerful threat. He comes to challenge Gohan, who is stronger than ever, and this battle promises to be epic. Cooler, with his superior intellect and devastating strength, will be a worthy opponent for Gohan, pushing him to his limits and beyond. This narrative opens a vast array of possibilities for the future of Dragon Ball. Cooler, whether as an antagonist, ally, or something more, brings a new layer of complexity and intrigue to the universe. His interactions with Frieza, Gohan, and the other main characters could result in some of the most memorable and exciting battles in the series. The dynamic between Cooler and Frieza, whether as rivals, allies, or even a fused entity, would certainly keep fans on the edge of their seats. With these new directions, Dragon Ball could explore themes of vengeance, redemption, unity, and power in ways that deeply resonate with fans. Cooler, a character already rich in complexity and potential, would be the perfect catalyst for these epic stories, taking the series to new heights. Additionally, imagine Cooler not as Frieza's brother but as a being from another universe. He could be a powerful and ruthless ruler in his own universe, but upon learning of the death of Frieza and King Cold, he decides to come to Universe 7 to take control. In this scenario, Cooler would still maintain his name and identity, but with a different origin and even greater potential than Frieza and Frost. His arrival in Universe 7 would bring a new threat that Goku, Vegeta, and the other warriors would have to face. With Goku and Vegeta occupied on their own missions, it would be Gohan who has to face this new threat. Gohan, who has always had immense potential but has rarely been tested to his limits, would now find himself face to face with an enemy who could genuinely challenge him. Cooler, with his brute strength and sharp intellect, would be the ultimate test for Gohan. This narrative would not only bring new and exciting battles for fans, but also further develop the characters, exploring their motivations and internal challenges. Cooler, whether as Frieza's brother or as a being from another universe, brings a wealth of possibilities to the series. His interactions with Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan could result in some of the most memorable and impactful stories in the Dragon Ball universe. And we cannot forget the broader ramifications of this plot. If Cooler truly tried to take control of Frieza's army or assume command over Universe 7, it would be a unique storyline to integrate him into the current cast of the series. This could trigger events that affect the entire Dragon Ball multiverse. The power struggle between Cooler and the Zed warriors could attract the attention of the gods of destruction and angels, leading to even greater and more epic battles. Finally, the potential for a fusion between Cooler and Frieza to create something even more powerful, perhaps a being greater than both, opens up a new dimension of possibilities. This fused entity could be powerful enough to challenge even the gods of destruction and possibly shift the balance of power in the universe. The battle between the Zed warriors and this new entity would be one of the most exciting and anticipated events of the series, delivering epic battles and breathtaking moments. And who knows, even new fusions like Gohan and Broly, the beastly titans, could arise, bringing something fresh and legendary to the story. But that's it, guys. What other movie ideas do you think would fit Cooler's introduction? Something we mentioned, or something different? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and see you next time.